How many times have you thought about giving up on everything? How many times have you prayed in silence, hoping for an answer that never came? Or maybe you stopped praying because you thought God was no longer listening. That feeling of emptiness, abandonment, distance, it's more common than you might think. And what if I told you that your faith, even if it feels dormant, is still alive? Many people feel ashamed of drifting away spiritually, but they forget something essential. God never left. Your faith might have been weakened by pain, by trauma, by disappointment, but it didn't die. It's still there, inside you, just waiting for a whisper of courage to ignite it again. In this video, we're going to talk about how it's possible to come back, even when everything feels lost. We'll explore why you've been feeling so distant, and more importantly, how faith can be reborn even in the driest of places. This is a journey of self-discovery, of spiritual reconnection, and of hope. You'll see that you're not alone. Thousands of people go through this process of losing and finding their way again, of doubt and rediscovery. What makes all the difference is the decision to keep going. And if you're here right now, that's already a sign that something inside you is ready to begin again. Today, we'll walk this path together. Shall we begin this journey? When we talk about losing faith, many people imagine it happens suddenly. But in reality, faith fades slowly, like a candle that burns down without anyone noticing. One day you realize you don't feel the same when you pray, that worship songs no longer move you like they used to, that your eyes have dried during sermons. And it's at that point that many people believe there's no turning back. But there is. Losing faith is usually connected to life's wounds, a painful loss, a disappointment with people from church, a long period of suffering without answers. All of it chips away at our trust in the divine. And when we trust less, we drift further. But God doesn't drift away. He remains. Silent maybe, but present. Remember the story of the prodigal son. He left, wasted everything, got lost, hit rock bottom. But when he decided to return, the father ran to meet him. That's how God is too. He's ready to run to you, even if you've been away for years. Your faith doesn't depend on what you feel right now. It may be weak, but it's not dead. It's like a glowing ember hidden under ashes. With just a little breeze, it can start burning again. And that breeze could be this video, this message, this moment. Break your journey into small daily choices. Start praying again, even if you don't feel like it. Listen to a message, even if you don't understand it all. Seek God's presence, even in the midst of pain. Ask yourself, what pulled me away? And what's still holding me back from truly returning? These questions hurt, but they set you free, because within them lies the beginning of reconnection. And remember, there's no shame in coming back. There's courage. There's humility. There's redemption. God doesn't love a perfect version of you. He loves you exactly as you are right now. Maybe you're wondering, but how do I really reconnect? How do I know God still wants me? These doubts are human. And many times, it's those very questions that lead us to a deeper faith. Reconnecting with God starts with honesty. You don't need the right words. You don't need the perfect setting. All you need is a broken heart willing to say, God, I'm here. Help me find my way back. Faith is not just a feeling. It's a decision. A decision to trust even when you can't see. A decision to keep going even when you don't feel anything. A decision to believe even when it doesn't make sense. And that is powerful, because real faith is born in the dark. Scriptures like Hebrews 11:1 remind us, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And that's exactly what you're being called to live. Maybe you think your story with God is over, but it's not. It's just on pause. A pause that can end right now, with one simple act of surrender. Imagine your soul is a garden. Even if it's full of dry leaves, God is the gardener who can make everything bloom again. You just have to let Him in. Returning to faith isn't going back to the beginning. It's stepping onto a new level, with more maturity, more truth, more depth. God doesn't want you to pretend you're okay. He wants you to be real, because it's in vulnerability that He works the most. Are you ready to open your heart again? Let's discover together how God turns ashes into life. Now that we've walked this path together, it's time to look back and see how much you've already overcome, just by showing up in this moment. Maybe you came here full of uncertainty, with a heavy heart and almost no faith left. But today, you heard words that touched your soul. And that is no coincidence. You've understood that it's not too late. That even wounded, you can come back. That even in silence, God still hears you. That your faith, even shaken, still beats within you. And that, yes, there is a way to start again. Remember what we said. Faith doesn't die. It sleeps. And every awakening takes courage. Coming back to God is a daily choice, built in small acts of surrender, in sincere gestures, in simple but honest prayers. You don't need to be perfect to return. You just need to be real. God meets those who seek Him with a broken heart. And today, He's reaching out to you. Let this video be your turning point. Let this message be the beginning of your renewed faith. You are not alone. You are loved, and your return will be celebrated in heaven. So take a deep breath. Allow yourself to begin again. Because God never gave up on you. If this message touched your heart, I invite you to watch the 2 videos appearing on your screen. They will help strengthen your faith and guide you further on this journey of returning. Before you go, leave a comment below. I made it to the end. I'm persistent. I will overcome. That shows you're truly committed to your spiritual transformation. And subscribe to the Return channel to keep receiving content that warms the soul, heals wounds, and rekindles faith. Congratulations on making it this far. You've already taken the first step. All of heaven celebrates this moment. And so do I. See you in the next video. God bless you.